Hello. Oh, there we go. Hi, I'm Tim Wegmeyer. I'm from the second service, so that's why you don't know me. But I've been asked to talk today about homelessness in Murfreesboro. I volunteer with the Murfreesboro Cold Patrol, and I've been doing that for a number of years now. And so I just wanted to talk about just the situation here in Murfreesboro, what we've seen. We don't have like exact numbers or anything, but our feeling is that it's increasing. We don't have like there's no door that, where you can count how many people have gone through type thing. It's a very fluid situation, but like just last week, we saw 5 new faces. The week before that, another 3 or 5. We see new people constantly. As you know, we have our blessing box out here that's being very well utilized, and I'd like to encourage everyone to please donate to that. I'd like to just let you know that our unhoused friends, I think people, like regular folk, have some misconceptions about them. There's a lot of trauma in that community that I don't think regular people are aware of. Where we come from and where they are coming from are very different, and I didn't know that before I first started volunteering. There's a lot of trauma. I've got stories that would make your hair curl, but I'll not talk about those today. If you would like to hear more some other time, please come up and ask me. I'd be happy to talk about it. But for today, I just wanted to tell you 2 stories that kind of just elicit that 2 PG stories that elicit the trauma and the neglect that I've seen in that community. First one, there's a guy named Billy that we had been going to visit. He lives out in the woods, not far from town. He's about 50 years old or so, and it came up time to be his birthday. And a couple of my volunteer friends said, "Okay, well, Billy, we're gonna throw you a little birthday party." And Billy was really moved by that. He was visibly affected by it. And when we asked him, "Well, what's wrong, Billy?" and he said, "I've never had a birthday party." Now, just think about that for a moment. 50-year-old man has never had a birthday party, went through all of childhood. Nobody threw him a birthday party. Okay? That's where our unhoused friends are coming from. Another one, a woman named Sarah who came to our office in need of shoes. And we found some, we had some on hand, and she looked at them, and she was a little, she looked like she kind of froze. She didn't know what to do, and one of our volunteers said, Sarah, what's wrong? These are good shoes. What's the problem?" And she said, "I don't know how to tie my shoes. No one ever taught me." Now, just think about that for a moment. What kind of circumstances did she encounter growing up and going through life where no adult had ever taught her how to tie her own shoes. So our volunteer took her aside and said, "Sarah, this is how you tie your shoes." And we showed her. Sarah's doing real well right now. She works a job in construction, and she is in permanent housing now. And that's my segue into our tooting our own horn at Murfreesboro Cold Patrol. This year, we've gotten 15 people off the streets and into permanent housing.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're really happy about that. There are plenty of opportunities for all of you. If you have a calling, we have a place, we have stuff for you to do. We're always in need of volunteers. Oh, let me back up. Financial support is always appreciated. If you would like to donate, you please go to our website. That is always welcome. But if you feel you have a calling to help out, we are always looking for new volunteers. We go out to camps and visit folk. If that's not your thing, that's totally fine, because there is so much else that still needs to be done. If you know how to do accounting, we would love to have your help. We have books that need to be kept. You would be very much appreciated. Social media, we would love to ramp up like our social media presence. We just don't have the bandwidth. So if that's something that you're good at, we could really use that help. Filing, organizing. We have lots of stuff. We receive things, donations, and we can't just pile them into the corner. We need to have them organized. If organizing is your thing, please, come help us. That's the situation. And again, our, Advent's effort, in the problem is with the blessing box. Please also, please give to that as well if you can. So,
you want to tell them about why it's getting used so much?
Yes, we have, apparently there is a new camp that has appeared just down the road a little bit in the woods. There are folk that are living out in the woods over here that are making use of the blessing box, and I believe that's probably due to the city has been recently, this is getting into the situation again, the homelessness situation. The city has been making a big effort to try and push people out of the city, and so that pushes, the folks still have to go somewhere. I mean, you can push them out, but where are they going to go? They end up out here. They end up anywhere where you see woods within the city limit. There is a high probability that there's someone living there in a tent. So, So the problem is still there. Even if you push it away, it's still there. So, but if you, again, it would be much appreciated if you could give to the blessing box or help out with Cold Patrol. If you have any questions later on, please feel free to grab me and take me aside. I'll be happy to talk.